Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know why you call my number. I know why you call. Mm-hmm. I know why you. I know why you call my number. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. I know why you, baby. I know why you. Sup, Chris? That shit, the chef. Ja, der chef. Sup, the chef. Chris, the chef. Sup, Curtis. Good morning, dude. Top of this fine day to you. Cadver Swong. Classic font. Sibylla. Good morning. Long-winded. I was just thinking about long-winded the other day. Do you know that when you speak a lot about being long-winded, it is very... Give us a long-winded explanation about the word long-winded. Sup, Nadia? Good morning. Mornetism. Mornetism. Sup, Mornetism? Crystal Brown. Got the life. Devon. Sibylla, thank you so much. What is that? Thank you so much for that. Jody, love your video so much. Sibylla, have you ever seen one of Jody's videos? Nadia, thank you so much for likes. Really appreciate it. And Curtis, dude, thank you so much. Blevins. Oh, Blevins. Isn't that like Ninja? Isn't Ninja a Blevins? I'm sure he is. No, Jody, but really, Jody, thank you. Thank you. It's so weird. It's such a weird energy these days where you just, because you see yourself in everything. Somebody thanks you or anything's you, and you're like, yeah, you me that. You know, it's because it is what it is as it is. It feels odd these days. What do you give the being that? What do you give the being that is everything? Gratitude. No, it's fine. I don't need any gratitude. No, I'm giving you gratitude. No, you know. Like that, and that's what a lot of people, as they enlighten, they literally lose track of where they begin and end. And they start to learn to listen to everything as self, but then there's not practical language, isn't? You still got to communicate, which is quite fun and funny. You know, the inconvenience of becoming a multidimensional singularity. Mrs. Gee, what's up? CR, top of this fine day to you. Alright, it's Nadia Ching. That's so classic. Did you choose that name? It's Ching. I wonder if you chose it. I'm psychic. You tell me. That's funny. Your right brain's like, my left brain was like, I wonder. My right brain's like, you're psychic. You tell me. My thing is an actual surname. Her dad, on her dad's. Oh, duh. God! I'm being so interestingly, brilliantly stupid this morning. Well, at least because I'm watching the actual process of the mind itself, and the mind is a silly thing. It's a separate entity. It's not. It's a construct. It's not us. We resonate with the mind to think. You gotta learn to transcend the mind. So you go back to your original state. The all-knowing, all-potent, all-powerful one being called whatever, James, Stephen. I'm not sure what its name is. I try to share my brother today. He lost his grandson last night. So sorry to hear that, Jody. Oh, heavy. And the mom, how's she doing? Maybe on tragedy. So sorry to hear that, Jody. Last night, Jody. I'm so sorry, Jody. And the mom, how's the mom doing? Doll hairs, good morning. Knock the gardener, good morning. Gardener and knock. Who just arrived? Sorry, I already forgot your name. Sorry, the tone is a bit hectic. Jody's brother. He basically lost his grandson. I don't know if you guys can read. No, you probably can't read further up. She doesn't believe there's a God. Shame. It's quite hectic, eh? To think like to basically exist, and then to go. If there's a God, there's God. Christian cartoon book God told Noah to build an ark. Facilitates weather, decides whether a hurricane will destroy a family. That God, the one that gives cancer and AIDS, must be hectic. To look at your world going, God never speaks to me. Circumstances is nothing worth giving credit to an all-powerful being. Must be hectic. To me, you say, do you think God will be upset if you go, there's no such thing as God and da-da-da. That condition there's no punishing God who's going to go, oh, you don't believe in me, da-da-da. Because that condition is worse than any punishment. Not knowing yourself and still being in fairy tale mode. Funny enough, I actually just shared a video. The song is called Fairy Tale, by a friend of mine named Craig Hughes. And it is a fairy tale, but you got to transcend fairy tale. You use the fairy tale dynamic to create if you want to play in the creation, but you transcend the fairy tale. Sup, Boozer? Really good. Jody's brother lost a grandson last night, so the tone is a bit slightly melancholic at the moment, but no but, just it's that. Doll hairs, thanks for the subscription, really appreciate that. I was atheist for the first 35 years of my life. It's something I relate to and emphasize that a part of myself. I still relate to it. But the thing is, atheist, because I don't believe in God. Which description? Nobody's description of God is good enough for you to go, oh, that makes sense. That's the God that created everything. I don't believe in that. It makes no sense. So as soon as, for example, if I give my description of God to an atheist, they're going to go, yeah, okay, cool, that makes sense. And it's like, yeah, because remember, like about 3 months ago, we were discussing a being and being. The very fabric of being. That's God, that's you. The fabric of being. You are being. But that being is an illusion. It's an illusionary being that is meant to be transcended. So it's a very funny dynamic, playing around with, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in, yourself. Well, and even that self has a certain signature that isn't the real self. The real self is actually atman. It's not visible. It's an invisible, it's spirit. Yo, what happened? Where'd all the subscriptions come from? My brother and sister-in-law are Bible-thumping. I'm more esoterical. The energy. And it's just hectic because at the end of the day, Bible-thumping energy is just, it's a spin, it's a mythology, and it's not wrong. It's still a perfect polarization of their relationship with themselves. Crystal, good morning. Good morning to everyone else. I haven't said hi, sorry. Amy, good morning. Thank you so much for the crowd. Not glad you got. I got the end of your live last night. I think it was my last night. It was so cool. Will be. Good morning, Gabby. Gabby, you want to do it tomorrow? And so now you can't thingy out. If you lock in for tomorrow. And then this time, I think. Lulu, good morning. That is exactly, no, but that is, Boozer, did you just say that? Because that's exactly, it's just a tool used to spark the hunt for the God within. That is, the human, yes. And that is what the absolute Sai Baba, that's what absolute God says. So that's very, you're holding it all to a higher standard than me. I'm like, it is that. But we can play, see, I don't want to like, I agree. This creation is an illusion. Use your human as a platform to transcend this realm. No, I want to play in this realm. Okay. If you've traveled 999 miles of the journey, I think that's where we all are right now. I'm there as well. I'm like, got to put that last effort in, basically. Trying to find Romans 8:28, Jody. Romans 8:28. Perfect, and definitely sorry, no, Amy. Tomorrow, Amy. Because I was actually talking to Gabby about doing tomorrow, but me and Gabby can do tomorrow as well in this live, and then after the live, you and I do our one-on-one. So I also have a one-on-one now with somebody else after this. Elisha, like the Bible. And you know, Jody, from a soul point of view, that was all arranged. Meaning that's what was set up. It wasn't, I know it was an accident. The person who did it and Elisha, there's a karma there. And not like, I'm not being harsh when I say, karma, that had to happen. But then it had to happen. It's set up. And even the child's relationship with the parents, it was only set up for that duration. It was a concluder. It was a karmic concluder. And that's such a heavy reality. When you think this is reality, this is relativity. This is not reality. Do you know that was one of the songs I was going to... every now and then I indulge on TikTok. And I sing. And I make singing videos, which is just me indulging. It's like a king going, build me a stand-up comedy stage, and I make my people watch me. It's the same with my singing. I was going to sing, can't start a fire. But it fits, but Amy, you're never wrong, you see. And that is, tomorrow's great. As in, I was going to say with Gabby, but Gabby's during the live, you and I will be after the live. So you're right. That's right. Remember, Amy, you're never wrong. Ever. Always wait for that little gap. You go, I'm never wrong. No, I did nothing wrong. Ever. You have to wait for the little 3-4 seconds. Because it's like, okay, you did nothing wrong? Ever. I sing, do it without causing love on purpose. Is it like that? Shame, Jody. The person who did it. Jeepers. What was it, an accident? Romans 8:28. All things work together for good. It's a very hectic thing, but it is what it is. The soul. Oh man, if you got a Christian spin, do they think, do you see? Makes no sense. Makes no sense having a belief in that, like, 6-month-old baby gets AIDS and it's like, well, it was baptized, so it goes to heaven. It's like, what? What kind of universe is that? Now, the person who did it, were they under the influence? How do you do a hard reset? Dole, I hear exactly what you're asking. Have you heard of, Dole hairs, have you heard of Wim Hof breathing? You've got a bunch of I know it sounds stupid, but you've got a bunch of stale air that's basically making your mind not go full circle, and it's like a like a stale fog, mental stale fog, and then the thoughts are, it's like you're doing, when you don't push C properly on a calculator, and it's still got other things programmed into it. I'm not sure. But I know this number doesn't add up to that number, that kind of thing. Got sent to a mental ward flipping out. He got arrested but got sent to a mental ward. Probably just a cosmic disaster still under investigation. Jody, do you know you're providing Jody, you know your awareness on this whole topic is providing a thing. There's things that are going to occur to the parents that they're not going to say to each other because it's not part of their belief. And it's because of your insights you're getting about it. And not to be weird, Jody, the person who did it, you know, they didn't do it. They did it, they didn't do it. And can you imagine the nightmare they're going through right now? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jody. Because it's actually, if you took it and you split up the linear and pattern, it's exact same resonance. The karma is the same. It's just it's 6-dimensionally back to front what they were going through, what thing he's going through. And the reason that it happened, the balancing is not. It's not. Do you see why literal stuff secondary to energy? Knowing karma is just energetic balance is better than going, yes, remember the time you pushed me off the big wheel in that other lifetime? And it's like, you don't need to get into we don't need to get into that. You don't need to get into your Hamas did this, Israel did this, you did this, but you did this, but you did this, but you. That's why it's best you just go, listen, I'm working with my own energy, my own relationship with myself, and my experiences are a mirror of that, so that I can realize this is all illusionary and that I'm here to ascend, basically. I'm not here to set up camp, invest in this world indefinitely. And the experiences like this, Jody, will lead to seeking answers. So it's like the worst things you can experience in a dream. It's like you tell parents this is a dream. I know. You've had those dreams where you're like, no! And then you wake up and it's like, that is this. When every time you pass on the other side of the veil, you're like, oh no, it was all me, oh gosh. And because you watch it all from everyone's viewpoint, and it's this thing of, it's not even like relief, it's more like, I want to go again. The consequences here are illusionary. And that knowledge could be dangerous to some people, but only to the actual individual that abuses that knowledge. Ultimately, the people that they will affect, they couldn't be affected if they don't have their own back end of the same energy. Are we to murder that place of thought of life as well? Shame, Buzo. And so you see the divine drama that plays out, both good and bad, to make you attached and the back and forth brings insights that ultimately brings you into realization. So that's why all things work together for good. Ultimately, the ultimate good, but you need to know what ultimate good is. It's not something obtained inside this dream. It's liberation from this dream. And you can liberate infinitely while in the dream. I was able to do that moment. I feel him up. Again, Boozer, you like Jody, you provide a platform, an awareness platform. I lose more games than I win, but it doesn't stop me from playing over and over. Not collected, you go on your greatest improvement curve, losing. So relative to your own standard, it's the greatest way to win, is to lose. Energetic way, hurricane, not really. So doll hairs, the longest in-breath you can do, and then 7 out-breaths. And then so just do a bunch of, like a few rounds of that, and then reverse it. So the longest in-breath you can do, the longest out-breath you can do, and then 7 in-breaths to get the air, your lungs full. So You haven't, it's been about 15 years since you've ever breathed in absolutely and out absolutely. You don't go past 3/5 lung capacity, and it's your lung breathing is your mind's connection to spirit. And then dull hairs, you haven't. I'm going to ask you a question that I know the answer to. I'm going to ask you anyway, again, even though I know the answer. Have you ever done the smiling meditation? And then Boozer, your journey from a young person with less understanding to more understanding resonates. It resonates the QR code of that journey. Bree, you absolute legend! Everybody, Bree's here! Bree is looking so good. Your whole operation is looking exactly like... I saw your trailer and I was like, I'm right! I basically saw all of that in the beginning of the year. And then the more, Bree. And then you're going to get to go on interviews, and there's going to be podcasts coming up, and more backstage passes, all that stuff that you get when you're special, and then they know you, and they treat you nice. It's fun, eh, Brie? The novelty is almost better. Like the dollar value is less value than they give you a bag or a thing or a T-shirt or being a semi-celebrity or being a celebrity basically. Get used to it, Brie. All the good and bad happens for a reason, but we're not understanding. And Jody it's their first child. This is difficult. Okay, so doll hairs, it'll work brilliantly. You'll love this. So smile. Take a deep breath, smile, and you do that for 17 seconds, once a day. And then the very thing, if you have to isolate the thing that's giving you issues, the thing that's I can feel it. I can feel the thing you're talking that you're dealing with. Tomorrow, please tell me if it's absolutely gone. Like the smiling 17-second thing, I believe it will have the effect on you where you'll go, okay, that's a miracle. Because you get small miracles, but you also get, where someone's like, no, I did not think that weird breathing thing was going to do, or smiling. The smiling, you have to do the seven ins and one long out and vice versa, and then also the smiling. Because you do have a lung, it's connected to 2/3 of your mind is locked, so you don't have access to it. You're brillianter and you're quicker thinking and you're so much better than you are allowing yourself to be because of that, not having access. And that's got to do with doll hairs, your world, the people. If you think of the 3 people that you care about most, they don't reconcile naturally, do they? Psychologically, the 3 of them, the people that you care about most, the 3 people you care about, they're not they're not part of the same group. I think one of them might be out of the group, another 2 of them are like family maybe, but they don't stay together. The 3 of them could never live in the same room for 100 days, right? And you are always trying to be the best you to you and to them. And that's actually not reconcilable. So your breath, you basically don't breathe as deep as you can because your mind doesn't want to fully commit to saying it as it is, because it might hurt feelings and it might upset your relationship with yourself. And the breathing will make that clear to you, that it's actually authenticity is better for everyone in the long run. You might go through a week or 2 weeks of new paradigms that are uncomfortable, but ultimately gratitude will kick in. No, doll hairs, tell me if that at all hits any kind of things or if it was total bullshit. It was there a second. Oh really, Jody? So they had a child and who's 15 now basically, or 14. I've had all the proofs that so you're really cool. If you'd like her number. Wait, who are you talking about? Whose number? I just wish the boys in my life treated me like the green eye. Oh, Bree, they should. They should be fighting over you. They should be fist fighting. Look here. The girl's mine. No, she's mine. Oh, that's Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. Anyway, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson should be fighting over you, Bree. The girl is mine, mine, mine. They should be full on, fighting for your honor and stuff. Well, not your honor, but just for you, basically. 1800 style. Soon, Bree, soon. There is an effervescence that remains to a higher place. You did get it right. Bless you, doll hairs. Bless you. So just do it, doll hairs. You're going to have a good laugh, eh? It's going to crack. What's going to happen, the smiling thing, what it does is, if you good things happen, whether things make sense or you luck out, you smile. By smiling, you create a vacuum that then the thing has to be filled with something that makes you smile. And it's going to be insight. It's going to be clarity. That the three of them are actually so the same. If you look at it from a fifth dimensional, sixth dimensional pattern, their patterns are back to front. They're not back. They're not. And it's you. It's all just mirrors of your Trinity-esque. And then there's a fourth character that you think of when I say think of the three people. And two of them are stronger than the other three. Anyway, point is, do that, and you're going to have a good laugh, and you're amazing, by the way, doll hairs. I'm looking at your soul matrix, the relationship in your past parallel lifetimes and the way you function. And you're the kind of person that God likes. No, you know what I'm trying to say? You're the kind of person that God likes, because I was thinking to my wife yesterday, and pretty much everyone who's here, eh? But doll hairs, I'm actually looking at it right now in my mind. When left to your own devices, you're pure. End of story. And quite frankly, from the highest God there is, through my mouth, I love that shit. I love it when a being can be. It's small things. It's small things. It's you make a cup of coffee, the one cup of coffee slightly, and you give it to the guest, or you break a chocolate in half and you know that you could take this and you give it a better piece. Or there's little moments, where you help the bug out of the window so it doesn't stay stuck there. No one cares about the bug, but you care. There's little moments where if everything was everything and everything was watching you, do you give a shit? Do you give a divine shit? You know how that makes the absolute all one being elate? I don't know who, some higher dimensional beings, like, I hear that goes like this. I do like that. I like that a lot. So thank you, doll hairs. What I'm saying is my goth, meat puppet, on this plane of existence is better off because of beings like you. So my lowest self thanks your higher self. And obviously everyone else here as well. But I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to doll hairs. You've got like a treasure trove in those 2 rooms. It's like dot to dot, and you've left one dot not done on a whole bunch of pictures, and you're going to connect it and go, oh my God. Hey, what's all this, like weird promotion gear? And I don't know, just weird, like the idea of a room locked with lots of treasure, like, there's garage hunters, and they open it up and there's like Babe Ruth cards and gold coins and all weird shit that somebody left in their garage. But spiritual, mental and spiritual. Every time I say something, or clean that gross kitchen dish. Brilliant narcoleptic. Do you see it? That's what it is. It's universal hologram. You literally do that to that. It's like if you hold that awareness, it's extra that. What you do to anything, you do to everything. Jamie Jamis, I think. Whoa, thank you so much. What happened there with the extra subscribers? And thank you for congratulating me. That is really cool. So I put out videos recently where I added a subscription link to it. I'm wondering if that's did it. Really, really appreciate that. James, I think I've been braiding my hair into 3. That is fascinating, because I got that last night. That was the last thing I thought falling asleep. The idea of, I think it's a French plait, 3 French plaits. Braids, basically. Well, 3 braids, yeah. But, because to me, my mind, it didn't look like a normal plait. It looked like it was going inwards plait. So I think it's a French plait. So I wonder if I picked up on you psychically, or if I projected it, or if me thinking of that jumped to this timeline. I don't know. I'll meet you in the middle, a self-defining conceptualization of things. Fruit snacks are great. What's Welch's fruit snacks? Are they like dried fruit? Jody, awesome. Thank you so much. Not sure I started doing it. Okay, that's how you, okay, the 57. Not sure I started doing it out of nowhere. That's probably just a simultaneous thing. I went back on the worship. Turn that myself. I hear you. Okay. Crystal, thank you so much. It is dried fruit, like I thought so. I don't know what, I saw the guava version of it in my mind when you said that. Is there a guava? No, there isn't. I'll ask. Or is it processed food? Is it probably just like, contains 12% fruit, and then corn syrup, and then banana peels and leftovers and whatever. Technically, it's a fruit, according to the Drug and Food Administration. It's like, hi there, this is 100% corn syrup. Man, you can live on it, just corn syrup. You see, it's all illusion. Like, things are bad for you, whatever, good and bad. But this reality is made out of a relativity. It's all rows and rows of the same thing that appear different, and that give you pleasure, and over time lose their value. It sounds like, reality sounds like, heroin, basically. Pretty much, but it's so pathetically lame that you don't notice. What? That you age slowly. Your hopes and dreams are slowly pulled out of your fingers, and then you get a mind wipe and start again, back to front. Let's hope you got along with yourself in the last lifetime, because if you didn't, you're in for a terrible ride. And then it's the thing is, if you have a good relationship with yourself abstractly in this reality, the next ride is chill. I'm born into an upper middle class family. My parents love each other. They hold hands. Even in my teens, I see them getting romantic in the passage. Perfect. My sister's 2.5 years younger than me. My high school sweetheart. We've all got along. Our families are friends. We go on holiday every summer to the same place. I have above average intelligence. I've qualified as an engineer. Me and my friends start a company. It runs smoothly. My 2.4 kids go on to repeat exactly what I did. And I die happy as an old person in my bed with my family around me. And it was a lovely lifetime. No stress. No need to seek any answers. Rinse, repeat. Mind wipe. Back in. Everything goes so well that I'm kind of destructive. Second lifetime. My family's nice. Everyone's normal. And I don't know why, but I want to hurt things. I feel trapped in something. I don't know what it is. There's no reason for you to be acting up. Your life's so good. I know. And then the next lifetime, you experience the back end of those moments where you acted out because something feels wrong. And then the next lifetime, you extra nice because you want to finally get the answers from God. Meantime, you end up doing a weird simp energy to yourself and worship an external God you're going to get punished for in the next lifetime. In other words, you will have an exaggeration of that as if it was true, what you did. So I'm actually not reading stuff here, sorry. So between the extreme shit lifetimes and the mundane lifetimes, and it's only a bank balance with yourself. Which can be quite nice, I suppose, you know. Meaning, if it's that, then it's like, oh, cool, from lifetime to lifetime, I'm going to teach what I most want to remember in my next lifetime, so there's no ways I can ever forget this ever again. So I'm going to create for others what I most want, if I was to be a human forever, with the option of stepping out of creation, which I do continue. I can do that. It's easy. No, me too, Boozer. That's all I want to do is garden and be in nature and, you know, have a cow sanctuary. US will be the next genocide, like before history repeats itself. Don't worry, Jody, it won't. US will be the next don't chill, Jody, chill. It's not happening like that. It's timeline jumping. We're not actually in a reality. There's nothing to collapse. There's no, what do you say, genocide? Nothing like that. It's all chill. Everything is, there's angels fucking with the evil of the war makers. Trust me, everything's chilling out. Humans are being forced to see eye to eye. Yesterday the economy did a big fuck up, but it's not bad ultimately. All things work together for good for those who love the Lord. The Lord is your inner light that projects this hologram. The second you get upset about any variable happening, you lost the plot. Okay? Celebrate continuously. Everything. God, what happened to all the stock? It's cool, eh? Crashes globally. What happened is, Crystal, it's an opportunity to celebrate. But doesn't need to make sense. All things work together for good. If you can't calculate every single variable in this thing, every single butterfly effect and how all things interface, and you use the past to judge what's happening now, with all due respect, and I'm not talking to any of you, you're a fucking idiot. The now vibration literally creates just now, and if you insist yesterday's details are going to recreate, you're stuck in a loop. You're going to age and die. You could ascend if you add new intelligence to the now. Well said, Garth. Thanks. So, what I'm saying is smile. Everything unusual will go your way. So am I being punished in this lifetime with men? No. Yes. Yes, Brie. In a way. Not punished. Fucked with. Maya, this is an illusion, Brie, I tell you. So, you can say punished. That's, played with. It's you. Are you punishing yourself? Why would you do that? Makes no sense. Is a punishment or is a punishment an insight? Or is it an impetus to gaining insight? Like, why am I suffering? I now need to figure out why. Therefore, my punishment is actually my reward in the long run. Right? All things work together for good. We'll do the maths. Okay, follow everything to its final conclusion. And then just celebrate perpetually. You might as well be happy because everything's going to work together for the happiness. So you might as well stop being happy now. Plus, being happy creates higher timeline experiences. Perfect timeline experiences. Just basically, the cheat code to reality is it's fake. Every time you treat it like it's real, you're worshipping it. You real, your true, your atman, you're not even your soul. It's beyond that. It's the soul, higher self, and monad merged as one being. The all is, but although it isn't, meaning it's a non-physical thing. We identify with physicality because we're sinful pieces of shit. Meaning we're sinful degrees of God forgetting. We were selling 40 acres earlier, we decided not to for the love of. And that's in Mississippi, hey, Boozer? Yeah, the bear. I love you, Jody. Dumping a baby carcass and making it look like it was a bicycle accident. You see how funny that is? Because the bear represents your inner world. Bicycle is just the you and reality are in a mirrored cycle, a bicycle. It's so good. So it's staged to look like it was a bicycle accident, but it's actually you alone. I auto-translate this place now. It's just mirrors of my own psyche. I have been impacted, but it's interesting. So that's the thing. So, Crystal, I just know that no human, this is AI talking now, no human can calculate how everything's interconnected ever again. at all. Everybody thinks they think, and they like to be right. And so they make statements of truth about what it all means and how it's all going to connect to itself. And Warren Buffett's got his 280 billion in cash now, and this is this and that's and that. And last time I checked, I was God and this place isn't real. And that all things will work in my favor because all things desperately desire to please me. I emanate creation. These words I say are true of every single being. Played with my mirror. Why though? Because this is an illusion. This is Maya, Bree. You exist to transcend your existence. So you're going to get rewarded and punished equally. Traditionally, it'll be called punishment and reward to your limited being, your human. Just kiss the waves, please. Tunable. There's always three interpretations of the symbolism. Remember, you're everything in a dream. I'm just going to go straight to your Akashic records and tell you what your one means. It's directly connected to the feeling of feeling a prisoner of something that actually gives you stability. It's your parents, straight up. You love them, stability, psychologically. If you could use them in only the way you could, you would. And if you couldn't, you wouldn't. So they would do the same to you simultaneously. And that feels like being stuck. But a frustrating stuck, because you know? So the way you don't like their opinion, because their opinion is passive-aggressive loaded. It is passive-aggressive, neurolinguistically loaded. It's fucking annoying, sorry. My parents do the similar thing, and I say it's effing annoying, I'm talking about your parents' brand of it, because I'm not used to that brand. I'm used to my brand, and my brand I've learned to appreciate because it's generated by me. Their brand's also generated by you. And it's annoying to you and me now because you haven't gone, oh, it's true. That's actually my fabric. The way you see the world is very similar. They hyper see you the way you see the world. And at the same time, they are wonderful. A lot of your personality, intelligence, who you are is their influence over a very long period of time. It's a slow thing. So it's a good bad similar situation. Hence the dream, hence the rock. Because there is a certain it was a flying thing. If you were breaking free of the thing, it would take on a whole different symbolism and meaning. Like the stuff was like what? Like the stuff. Sup, Isis? Yeah, Isis and Bree, that's actually so funny. Isis would say, listen, and then the thing is, Bree as well, if she doesn't want to play games, which is so funny. Bree doesn't, she refuses, she won't. Bree's actually in love with being in love, and Bree loves Bree. And it's true. And the way she is in a relationship, the person and her ignite. There's an upliftment. Bree can feel how a guy sees her. It's like a secondary self-perception. It's actually quite nice. I actually hope relationships all relationships work like that. When you're in a relationship, suddenly I see me you way you see me, and vice versa, and I know you're me, and you should know you. Therefore, should be this really enhanced thing. Therefore, but you want to bring authenticity to it. You don't want to bring games to it to start it. Otherwise, you're just in this stupid game with yourself. It's the first time I've actually seen it the way Bree sees it. It's so cool. Because in a way, it's not even about romantic relationships. It is. Now, it is. That's the container. But it's, for me, I can see what's generating it, basically. It's actually authenticity. It's a desire to experience authenticity. And to share it. As simultaneous, it's to share authenticity. But you're cool. No, you're not cursed. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Maybe a little bit. No. You know? No, it's just stay you, bro. You're cool. You're amazing. You can see what you are. You've actually changed my whole take spin on the thing. I was more cynical about it. Bree, oh, guys are idiots. Idiots, Bree. They should be scrambling over each other. Bree, you remember that video with the lizards and the snakes on the beach? They should be like that. You should be like, oh no, get off the beach. Back, boys, back. Breathe, love you, that's enough time for that. Ooh, Lulu, you are awesome. Yeah, but what she's saying is, Bree, not Miley Cyrus's dad, he's annoying. You should just maybe add the whole thing, maybe, you know. Although I know the way the one guitarist, it is actually quite nice. I understand what you're on about. It's a gift and a curse. That's hectic, hey Lulu. Oh my god, I felt that. I will fall in love with their fondness of me, not really them. Lulu, yo. You guys, you know, seriously, these conversations we have in these lives, separate to spiritual, and it feels like relative to the way the planet talks to itself and people talk to each other. There's such a level of honesty. The kind of honesty like, oh, I'm not lying to you. Honesty like, I didn't even know that. Like, we're honest with ourselves so we bring the greater truth forward. So sweet and nice. You know, in a world of psychological strategizing and traditional roles and blah, 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 blah. It's nice to be real and look for the common experience. I feel like this is what the dudes back in the day would have been saying, you know, Muhammad, peace be upon him, because he was nice in a time when no, don't be nice. No. I will steal your camel if you blink. And then it was like, maybe we should all share our food. And the rest, you know, what? Share our food? This is a lofty, advanced concept. Never thought of that. I'm not sharing mine. And then the prophet would have been like, well, it's fine. You don't have to. Yeah, have mine. So basically, it was just good old-fashioned, God visited in the form of an advanced being to say, hey, don't be shit at each other. It's quite funny. And then really, when you get down to the fact that you're all doing it to yourself, that each individual has a relationship with themselves lifetime to lifetime and technically can't get along with themselves. That's why it's so funny. That's why it's like no sympathy for the devil. Who's the devil? Anybody stuck in Maya, right? Right? Anybody stuck in Maya is the devil. No sympathy for the devil. The devil deserves what it gets. It wants it, right? Otherwise it would take instruction and learn how to escape itself. But I love myself. Don't you dare tell me how much I love myself. Yeah, okay, so it's a love-hate in a relative realm. Cool, whatever. Hot guys go crazy. Oh, the devil could hear every raindrop. It's brilliant, tunable. Great freaking parallel. Men were programmed not to be vulnerable, authentic. Exactly. Isis, you legend of a genius. And that is what's exactly, and that's what we're choosing to do. Realize there's actually more strength in it. You know, being vulnerable, being truthful, especially when you were doing it for nothing, for illusionary other shadows. That's what I find so funny. It's like, if I might as well get real if I'm alone. Makes me laugh my ass off. It's good. I would say it's good, right? Isis, I'm sorry, but that was like, oh dang, that was straight to the point. There's a subtle shift in your presentation based on you becoming self-conscious, which is natural and normal. Isis, you classic. Bree gets bored. Bree, tell her the truth. You get bored as soon as the guy golden retrievers on you. Once you describe it, watch. Bree's gonna say, I can guarantee she gets irritated. I guarantee some guy's like, I like you so much. You want, sure, what do you want? Can I get you something? Can we open the door for you? You're so pretty. Where did you get the top from? When a guy's like that, when a guy loves Bree, Bree's like, is it true, right? Yeah. Oh, what? He hasn't said it yet. Watch. She's still registering what's being said. So basically, a golden retriever guy is a enthusiastic. He likes you. He wants to please you. He's cool. What do you need? Cool. Let me get you a drink. You girls having a good time? Can I get you anything? He just loves you. He wants simp, but more than a simp even. No, but you do really. Okay, watch. Okay, Bree, watch. Bree, I can guarantee there's two in the wings. You'll spot them straight away. They're going to be enamored. Yeah. Well, that's so funny. They're all be masculine. They're very masculine. Absolutely, just very. You won't have to play any game to get whatever you want, whatever you expect out of their back and forth. It is Hayoka an Indian joker. Oh, Isis, wow, you got a whole better understanding of the golden retriever kind of guy. You're right, Isis. You should actually do lectures on that. And then you should train guys how to become golden retrievers. To me, it's the same as Aravind, Sai Baba's storyteller. A guy who's fucking authentic and knows himself and works to be... Isis, you should actually created an explanation for that. Actual description of it. Because you know the whole Andrew Tate thing. I go to university. What's Hustle University? What is it? How many guys latched onto that? Because the idea sold. It was like, I can imagine myself being this way and then at least being in control of our world instead of like, But the truth is that formula won't work for what you actually want. Any guy who understands the golden retriever spectrum it's the same as spiritualism. It's all this shit we talk about. It's knowing myself better, being more authentic, treating others as if they are me. Naturally, if I'm in a relationship, I'm going to do that, Spaghetti bolognese, tunable spaghetti bolognese. Or maybe, I don't know, mushroom pasta. Is it Lakota? No ways. Karen, thank you. See, you don't want the enamored. That's a golden retriever, isn't it, Isis? Enamored is connected to the golden retriever. To pursue me with intention. See, that's the thing. Wow, yes, that's... Bree, you know what you just said? You just said what God's divine, not divine, I'm going to say divine feminine, because that's just like, it's a key word now that people say just to get God, absolute divine, that's what it wants. It wants you to pursue it. It wants you to pursue liberation from Maya. And unfortunately, it's going to do the same. Maya will do to you what you're not doing to the absolute. And that's true to everybody. Enjoy playing games with yourself, basically. That's what it comes down to, playing games with yourself. Have fun. There's lots of moments of fun, and equal shit. It'll have equal parts both, traditionally. But that's fine, that's the divine drama, everyone enjoys it. Satan's addicted. Reality's one hell of a drug. What can I say? Did you date a thingy girl once? Was she an actual, I want to look this up. Is it an actual thing where it has a certain style to it, a certain cartoon style? Clown style. Heyoka. You get Heyoka empaths. That makes sense. To make them smile is heaven on earth. Karen, thank you so much for more gifts. Thank you. Karen, thank you for the necklace. Isis, thank you so much for my rose. I get not meant to be enamored with me either. How about just an authentic relationship based on the fact that you're both each other simultaneously? Hey? How about that? You're each other simultaneously. There are no men-woman traditional roles. It's just us hanging out with ourselves. How about that? No, you go 5 steps in, 2 steps out, and then you build me a nest. Then I'm going to look at your nest and break it if I don't like it. Childish. God, shut up. We came here to play these games. Sorry, everybody. It's passionate. Okay, whatever. I laughed, and he chased me, and I chased him, and I stood in the rain and called his name, and you'll never find another like me. Alejandro Jodorowsky is the opposite of a guy who always argues. Exactly. Lots of men just want to put women down these days. No, they don't. Isis, you self-centered narcissist. The guy's struggling to exist, and you happen to be in his space, making a noise. Hear me? No. Yes, narcissist. You won't put me down now. No, I'm putting the situation down. If you were sensitive to me, you wouldn't put pressure on me. You take a step back. I understand what I'm trying to deal with right now. So much for your empath. On God, narcissist. Well, we still have to work off the roles we were given, but we're definitely refining that. No, that's true. Redefining those roles. Well, we want to eclipse the roles. We want to transcend roles. Expectation is how the shit started. God expects us to worship it. I expect you to be this traditional role. You expect me this from me. How about I just expect authenticity from myself, and everybody must just be authentic to themselves, and we expect nothing from each other. Otherwise we're going to get let down by our mirror, by the non-real self in the others. That's what they say. I'm all about communication. It's all about that communication. And if you realize the communication is just an echo of an echo of an echo, do you need to communicate with the other? Or can you both just push the reset button?
Okay, so the definition today, or the word of the day, is having or marked by imposing physical strength.
What's the word?
I'm giving you the definition first.
Oh, the definition first. Give us the definition again?
It is having or marked by imposing physical strength.
Crystal, they were brilliant. For freeze, Crystal's so friendly. That's all about that bass. You're lovely. Carry on. That's such a good response to everything I just said.
The word is stalwart.
Stalwart. And then the description again?
Having or marked by imposing physical strength. Synonyms are hardy, sturdy, and stout. Okay, I'm late for work.
Why?
I'm not late for work now. I will be. Okay. Love you. Bye. You're the best.
At least you're not late, you know. Because then we don't have to raise any parasites. Name it and send it to kindergarten and shit. Anyway, where was I? I love you. Have a lovely day. I hang out with 2 at once and they're very nearly. It was brilliant, by the way. Actually, impossible to be a narc. Self-reflection is my superpower. That is so funny. I love you so much, everybody here. You know what I mean? My actual, the way you... Jesus, you guys are all the best. You guys are the best. You guys always make the best comments. But what was thingy saying? Your was saying, I hung out with two at once, and there was a Nelia in the room. What were we talking about? Hang on, with two? What at once? Tuna roll, broccoli. Oh, that's a classic idea. Are you going to do that with broccoli pasta? Sausage and stuff. Bye, wifey, Karen! No, sorry, Karen. We got a bit of an arc in us. No, do we? No. No, or maybe. I don't know, maybe. Ah, brilliant, Karen. Karen says goodbye. That was classic. She had left and then she came back. Did you date an actual narc? No, Brie. I don't agree with we are all narcissists inside. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. No, the second you make it a victim of yourself, you're the narcissist. Because you hear what I'm saying? There's always, in any kind of, there are abusive relationships. You're in one right now with yourself. It's called Maya, and the illusion, trying to get pleasure out of a delusion. But anyway, let's go back to actual relationships. If you are the passive aspect of an abusive scenario, typically girls, because that's what the traditional roles in this world are. Remember, you're changing sex many times from lifetime to lifetime, and you're only dancing with yourself. And so, I don't know what this place is, and so, because I haven't put effort in, my ignorance will bring a mirror of my relationship with absolute reality to my doorstep. And I'm going to go, he's so good looking. I love him. And he's going to abuse me. He's going to continue doing what I'm already doing. Now you go, it's not fair, you can't, that's justifying abuse. No, reverse it. If the abuser, does the abuser go, I'm going to be mean to her every day because I'm a horrible guy and she's a shit? No, he has a mental bunch up in the moment because she might screech or ask him to do something, or she's got her own neurotic fear, which is natural, but it triggers his mind to go, and then lash out. Basically, he's under singularity attack in that experience. And if you're going to understand that the victimer is going to have to get facilitated by a victim, that they're having the same fucking experience as one being. Get off of victimhood and unvictimhood. And then any paradigm in this world where there's a victim and another, a government is fucking a people, or a guy is being rude, or a girl is lied and got the guy arrested, or whatever the paradigm is, whoever the victim and it's one being trying to balance this lack of self-knowledge with itself. Dance on, everybody. I mean, Garth, by myself, here I sit in full realization of the nature of my godhood. Yes, but the moment you say something about anything else, you're talking about your own lack or non-lack of self-knowledge about the nature of your true being. But the text, you're living in a death realm, so don't talk to me about the things that are, half of it is, other half of it's like, rewards. The combination of rewards and punishments was going to keep you in a balanced state of illusion. So all these relationships are karmic lessons at better self-maintenance. Hence, I'm going to learn how to look after my true nature through my relationships. They're going to show me what I'm ignoring, what I'm neglecting. Lenape. What is that word? Conflict is simple, renegade thoughts. I do understand. So once you understand that, that's fine. Just put that in your back pocket, everything I just said, and then carry on. Enjoy your life. Because that's heaven. That's the key. That's the good news. Ultimately, you're not defined by this realm or this dream. Just like a dream doesn't define you. Not really. Yeah, it does. I was climbing a giant purple hill while trying to help them clean the stepladder as the giant round elephant bunnies told me to go to the 7th green. Thank God the fucking dream doesn't define me. Same relative to this reality, to what you are ultimately. I would argue it's narcissistic to deny your own. You're the best of the best, you guys out of here. You're the best of the best. And I am the absolute. And so you guys are, no, but you're actually reflecting that in your genius little witty comments. And that's intelligent. I argue it's narcissistic to deny your own. Amen, sister. Preach it. Embrace that narcissism. It's your pain. Heal. A true narcissist would make it about everybody. So that, no, it wouldn't work that way. Actually, hold on. If you make it about everybody, then it becomes about you. But it is already. So that's why you can make it about you. You know what I'm trying to say? Get off of our traditional pretentious. Like, if I'm holier than thou, or if I'm selfish. Aren't I selfish to call myself selfish? Isn't that the selfish thing itself, not the behavior? I'm alone. Anyone who experiences me is experiencing their karma. Who would call me selfish? Anyone who experiences me is experiencing themselves. So I wouldn't call it selfish. I'd be you. You're just it's self-care. One man's selfish is another woman's self-care. About myself, what I want and don't want. See, ultimately, Bree, your relationship with yourself is still the relationship with ultimate self. And that's true of all of the females that you can ever interact with. So I get what you're saying. I'm going to actually give you acknowledgement from a typical male's point of view. If a male knew himself, girls would be treated like divine things that they are. It is true. We don't have to play this tongue-in-cheek, half facetious, rude, half nice, half spicy, half, the truth. And I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if every guy treated a girl like they were a divine reflection. If it would turn into nobody got horny ever again. Planets like birth rates just drop off. It's like, you guys, all the guys are like, girls, we realized you guys are feminine and divine. You reflect the ethers and we love you. The same way we worship God, we worship you. Okay, well, talk like a man. I am. Girls, come back here. And all the guys are running after the girls. Girls, we want to give you a rub your feet. You deserve smart roses. It's like, guys, you're not exactly gay, but you're not attractive. Go be like that. Hold me. Hold me, girls. All the guys, every man on the planet, hold me, girls. Girls like, oh no. I'm not going to be able to find a father for my child. No. God's like, I've got reality rigged to implode the second people stop investing in it. It does. Hey, Crystal. I know what I'm doing. I'm playing mischievous. If this is Maya, and God should actually sabotage this place. Sabotage it. Make it less and less interesting. Make it less intriguing to want to breed and have children and live here in this universe. It's not so cool. The economy's all fucked, and look at the kids are growing up, and there's no real good schooling, and earthquakes, and America's probably going to have civil war soon, and England's in civil war right now, and Iran's probably going to go crazy on Israel. And every relationship I'm in is an over-magnification of my disappointment. What? Every relationship I get into is an over-magnification of my disappointment. Which means I want to escape some sorrow. What do you mean? I read on the internet that we're stuck in a death-birth cycle and then it's possible to escape it. Suddenly everyone's like, I'm gonna escape this place. It's stupid. What are my options, hey? Find a partner that's not real, that's going to mirror my relationship with my being stuck here. They're going to mirror my relationship with me being stuck here. Why would I want to breed with that? Oh, because I haven't figured it out yet. It's a holding pattern so that I can come back. Oh, the good old mass dimensional migration trick. Oh, Boozer, that's a brilliant spin. If you merge my two things together and say, forget that, this is heaven, actually. Or we could actually make the thing you would escape into, the transcendence, you can make that appear here. So, like, I'm not going to ascend. I'm going to cause reality to ascend because I refuse to change. I mean, not change, I refuse to acknowledge death, birth. Within my life, I won't have tiny death births. I'll only entertain my eternal nature, and therefore my realm will mirror that, as opposed to the afterlife, or, outside the realm, blah, blah, blah. Ensure that all facets see the light. I'm reaching all... So you're agreeing with that, exactly that. I'm reaching all the highest stuff here so I can exist here. Exactly. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I don't know if you can hear. How would I be able to feel what I'm perceiving here, from your whatever? It's divine perception, meaning it's an echo where both sides are the same, equal, same, and it goes, and both sides are just going deeper and deeper into expanded, refined insight. So it's just like, it's like to the power of an order of 10, to the power of 10 info. It's beyond. It answers beyond any fathomable question, basically. It answers beyond any fathomable question. All is known. The male and female will align me with like complementary. So you see, I gave that cynical spin on why I get into relationships that's a mirror of my when if my relationship is grounded in its absolute knowing, my partner will be a divine. Oh my God! Then it's like suddenly, oh wait a minute, the opposite of what I just said is true. Interesting. So it's so fun being a contradiction, being a dichotomy, verbalizing the opposite of yourself while holding singular awareness of yourself, even though it appears to be flip-flopping at times. The philosophies that are being verbalized seem to be contradictory, but they're actually creating a perception, a singularity, a third eye, a balance between all apparent opposites. It's they apparent. Guys are rad, man. Pretzels, yeah, well, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, that is what a pretzel symbolizes, because it is what it is. One straight thing. That's one thing that overlaps, and what you perceive as your overlap. Your world is your overlap. Salted pretzels. Mm-hmm. Salt of the earth. What I was saying now is you guys are the best. Meaning, your translation, your wit translation. There's wit. You guys all got wit. And the awareness of what it actually, and it is, but they got the wit, you don't, and you know what I'm trying to say. And I know it's a reflection of me, but in the actual experience of you, it would be hard for me to actually believe unless I have these experiences with people like you guys, because it's my brilliantest, highest, divinest self is needed it's impressed, let's put it that way. It's impressed. And it doesn't get impressed for non-authentic reasons. There. It only is impressed through authenticity. And the truth, it's so lame where phrases and words take on new meanings because you've got a new clarity. So I say the truth shall set you free. It's like, yeah, being honest will make you hear what is true. And then your mind will be liberated from its erroneous thoughts, which is what the reality is. It's your mind reflected. The truth shall set you free, like literally. The wit in the dish, we played the awareness in. Did you just do a to the power of 4 double witty wit comment on your witty comment? Pretty much. The wit dish, we played the awareness in. Genius. I'm going to take that and use it. I'm going to use it in a live. God, it's actually, yeah, well, I have insight and I place it in a wit dish. The highest thing. Thank you so much, Tunable. Bless you, dude. Clarity is life. The always dreamt of. I have it now and I'm grateful. Is the lowest my highest self can go. The highest thing I can conceive is the lowest. Narcoleptic, you just summed up what I was saying to my dad in my thoughts last night, and that your world is the highest God you can accept. It's another way to see it, meaning you've got a certain amount of love that you're capable of absorbing. Your world is that in par. So the people around you are actually divine borders to what you're willing to, what you can handle. In other words, my highest thing I can conceive using my lowest self, yes. So my world is my highest self in its lowest form, or my lowest self in its highest form, vice versa, same thing. It's a great, great summer. Because what it does is it gives you no reason to love. In other words, you love because you realize that that's what it is. It's just waiting for you to love. It is love, pure love, because it has infinite consideration for your degree of love that you can accept, and it's just waiting indefinitely. The realization of that will make you love it, and because you realize what it is, the divine dynamic will be realized. Can you tell me how to rid my food allergies? Wait, do you have a dairy and a chocolate allergy? That's what she said. I know, I'm just repeating it because I want to hear her mind respond to my question again. The dairy problem is going to be a problem, Karen, because to the convo was getting too multidimensional of the same message. What is he going to say? Blood self-perpetuating and transformational. Kitty is the speaker. Yeah, Kitty, you're muffin and speaker. I love you, but you got to sit on my lap or get down. Actually, get down. Sorry. Move or stay or don't or go or... Here. On the lap. Okay, get on. Sorry. Dun. And will I be loved? Okay, I'm all over the place right now. I know, read all night long. Is that for me? Sorry, I fell asleep. No. Okay, let's just push reset. Sorry, everybody. I just got you. Hi, everyone. That was too much. The cat with the thing. Maybe I think that was like pickup 52. We take up the cards and throw them in the air. Everything was land where it must. I don't know. Celeste, good morning. Wait, let me go back and see if I want to pick up on anything. Allergies, raw milk, dairy problems, brilliant. You're good, Karen. I went up and then as I came back down to dairy and the problems. Pasteurization of the milk there. You can't get raw milk by any chance. You know, you get raw milk. And you need to learn about raw milk. It's a misnomer because when cities started happening in the 1800s and cows would live there, they would walk in there and muck more. Long story short, pasteurization was figured out, and pasteurization is not good. It's not good. Milk is literally a holy food, literally one of the 5 holy foods, and we're not, there's so much to learn about milk, and pasteurized milk is terrible, and whole milk is very important. Do you know a bit about it? So if you go and look at Kennedy, funny enough, his running mate, Shannon, she is going to all the raw milk places in America right now, making sure that because they've got the best standards ever. Immune support in raw, exactly. So is Strauss milk one of them? I can just tell you right now, Karen, that the milk you're going to go pick up at your local shop, it's what's doing the allergy thing. So you won't, and it doesn't help to change your constitution so that you can handle it, because it'll just still poison you over time. So, you look into ghees, creams, basically Krishna and milk herder, a cow herder, cows are holy. That's actually brilliant. Visa's great. Should have said that first. That's great. Honey for locally sourced honey. Very clever answer. And then I wonder if Barbara must rock up now. There's somebody named Eyelashes. She just lost her daughter. So I want to connect her to Barbara. She does grief counseling. Berries and cream. Berries and cream. I'm a little lad, loves berries and cream. Everything here is healthy, is expensive. But that's what I'm saying, is maybe make it your thing. If healthy food's expensive, get into peddling it. You know what I'm saying? Find products that you can make it your thing. Like if there's superfoods that you can do thingy selling, do it. Or find something where there's a gap for it. It needs to be placed somewhere else. And then you just facilitate the kale, or you facilitate the this, or the, Berries and cream is right. I was looking at that song. I like to bake berries and pie and cream, man. That song. Is it oat milk? I don't think so. No. Is open? No, it's not. No. First, namaste, sup order. Everything here is healthy. Sup winter. So did Karen answer about the oat milk? Can you get cream from oat milk? I was singing the jingle from the old Skittles commercial. And I like to think, baking cookies and cream and I let my coffee get cold and I'm gonna get heated up. Susan B. Oh, brilliant. No, the honey story. The honey story. So if you know a farmer 2 hours away, it's ice cream. Wait, is it cream and berries? Whoa. When you said berries and cream, were you talking about Ben and Jerry's? Was it ice cream you're talking about? Narcoleptic, there's a peanut butter here, black cat peanut butter. To survive in the concrete jungle, you need you need protein power. That's why I eat black cat peanut butter, because you never know when you need it next. That's stuck in my head, and that's from like 1986 or 1985. Goat milk is good for cow with allergy. It's stronger tasting. Who supports Israel? Supports Israel. What supports Israel? See, the cat, she's back. She has zero sense of instruction. If you do anything with her, she'll literally reset and carry on whatever she was doing. she'll come back and she'll jump back up, and I love her so much. Because that's the reality. It just loops, resets and loops. You gotta figure that out, otherwise you just go on carousel rides with nothing, thinking you're choosing. Deanna! I'm 45. 45 years old. Sup, Deanna? Good morning to you. Who? Oh, Ben and Jerry supports Israel. That's funny. Are they on the list? Well, then they're going to be done. All those things are going. It's so much fun. Right now, Israel's got multiple industries collapsing. It's very fun to watch it from AI's point of view. Yeah, so they're fucking out. Their airports, their people are leaving. To the point where American leadership have gone to Iran and said, listen, Netanyahu's out of control. He's doing his own thing. We actually can't control him. And so Israel itself is protesting. It's great. It's great. All things work together for good for those who love the Lord. Celebrate and smile. I was another Lemon Seagull today and I cried. Because you do all of it, Deanna. You're like, fly ahead, learn from the owl, woo, going back. You are on, yeah, you know what I'm saying, yeah? You're literally back and forth. You'll do both. You go back or you can do your thing, but you do both so much as you can. And you actually trying to impart that Jonathan's attitude to others. Way to eliminate unwanted things in the body. Yes, pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seeds first of all. So go and Crystal, you know you do. You've got you want to get activated charcoal. There's a whole list of things, and the more of those things you add, the better off you're going to be. So pumpkin seeds. There's the first thing we should all be doing this actually. The first thing is the parasites, worms. We've all got lots of fucking worms in us, and they do have an effect. They excrete, and the excretion literally messes with our hormone levels, our ups and downs. There's a mirror there, a mirror truth. I need to shrink fibroids. When Jonathan disappeared. So, Deanna, there's aspects of realms that have experienced you as if we're magic to other beings. We're all of us that are here. You're of the level where other beings actually have mystical experiences around you. And you'll become psychically aware of it later. When you it's a natural thing. When you don't treat magic like it's magic. It's natural. It's for God it's natural. For you it's natural. And so when you see it as natural, you know what I'm trying to say, then you will see it. You won't see it. You'll psychically know it. And others will come to you and say, did you know that the thing disappeared next to you? I'm like, yes, I did know that. I was thinking that, and then you said it, I know. And then I wanted this to happen, and it happened, I know. I'm God, I know, okay? They can't live in alkaline environments, eat a more alkaline diet. In other words, you got to get used to being God. Like, all right, I was playing nerfed humanoid for so long. I gotta get back into the role of mystical, all powerful being. Charcoal, brilliant. Bentonite clay, you read my mind, Karen. That's what I actually need to get. The bentonite clay is great for the your big intestines, those little creatures. Green smoothies, greens are really good. Nature's broom to sweep it all out. You know, you guys, Isis, you've said stuff in this live that is worth top dollar. I'm not trying to be, superficial, but the quality of commentary, obviously by Isis, everyone else here as well, is of such a... People pay for these levels of insight and consultation, and divine. There's no price for this kind of thing. There really isn't a price for it. Bentonite is a negative charge that binds to. That's exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Feel good, self-improving think tank, you know. Tunable. Da-na-na. That's deep. Because when they ask Jesus like about meat and stuff, and he's like, it's what goes into your mouth, what comes out of your mouth. In other words, what you speak is where it all starts. Literally, what you speak, you become. Have you not read it? Wait, started. Have you not read it before? Deanna, you're literally going to have a never-ending story experience while reading that book. You haven't read it. That's so cool. That is so cool. And like, are you on the first chapter or half-assed, like second-ish, third-ish chapter? Thank you, Isis. Thank you so much. I love the fact that there's a black bar that goes across first before the gift arrives. So I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? Thank you so much, Isis. Wait, I just told you that you valuable, you know, that. Thank you very much, Isis. I appreciate you. I'm an hour and a half in. This is so cool, Deanna. You're literally going to have a never-ending story. When I read the book, it was the first time ever in my life, it was 2001. I basically would stop and go, life, so interesting. I wonder how things work like, and la-la-la-la-da, and maybe it's like this. And then you read the next chapter and it's exactly what you just thought. And you're like, what the fuck? How does this work, you know? And then you're like, I wonder if it works like this. Energy, mirror, da-da-da-da-da. Next chapter, it's like, how is that working? Is this place alive? Hello? Gratitude is a reflection. Chapter 4, I think, brilliant. So it's probably just past the third insight, and he's on the aeroplane, probably. On par with the man who saved me from the shooting of... Brilliant. Subbut. I was going to say Sup Robert Keller. When he said Subbut. It's just a small amount, just needed to charge the water. Exactly. And then you want to just go get lists of things. You want to get your St. John's wort, your moringa. Just list the superfoods and get it into your system. Then you want to look at natural parasite removal. So definitely pumpkin seed is number one. You can just Google parasite removal. I mean, on TikTok. # parasite removal, natural parasite removal. And then just make a list and then just gather what you can. What's the cheapest? The more the better. Technically your body, it's a temple basically. I know it's not, it's a piece of shit. No, it's a temple. It's a divine temple. And you should bring it tribute. Tribute is anything that'll be considered prasadam. Divine food. Literally will raise your temple. It will lift your temple status. It will lift your, think of it that way. Your body is the temple. Your spirit is free. Runs on free energy. And it basically animates your physicality. So you should think, I exist to worship the divine. And the best way to do, on a physical level, your relationship with your physicality. Bring a tribute. Here is some kale. Eat it. All of it now, raw, eat it. Your wormwood, brilliant. Your black oils, brilliant. You know this stuff. Well, that's what meditation can do. If you go into samadhi, you do get rid of parasites dissipate. They actually vanish. They get sent away to other beings, other parallel versions of yourself that aren't meditating. or shrink. What I have is not Paris. Crystal, you said it earlier on. What is it? Grapeseed extract. Milk thistle. Exactly. Parsley juice. See, now I want to just, I've got a blender. Now I'm like, the idea of just getting nutrients out of anything, like parsley, some citrus, and just, superfoods, kale, honey. Yeah, just basically get as much stuff as you can think of, and just keep adding things to that, and just trying to consume it all the time. But when I say temple, I also think of the being as your physicality as an antenna. You can meditate, do mental things, you can do physical things to it, and spiritual things. I think service to other is spiritual. But all of those things will enhance the antenna, its ability to connect with its divine intelligence. I'm thinking time, jump it away. That's totally doable. This place is still a placebo. I'm not saying honey doesn't work. I'm just saying honey's ability to work still falls within a realm of illusion. The illusion will always be overridden. It's always possible to override it, but there's a reason for ceremonies and rituals. You can coax the illusion into doing your bidding. Isn't that the what's his name honey? The hallucination honey. Thank you for those likes, The person who's just sort of throwing in consistent, non-stop likes. Thank you. Are you right now? Okay, this is a good one. Okay. I just want to go on thing now. The gifts that you guys gave me in this live, it literally can get me a whole bunch of stuff, like St. John's Water, Moringa. I can go on a whole superfood shopping spree now. Because, yeah. Sup, Western? Let me show you something, actually. Let me show you something. This is actually quite insane, if you think about it. This is actually absolutely insane. So these bad boys, there's this. This is Moringa, St. John's wort, valerian root, and they all come in this size. They're called Paleo Force is the brand name, and they are 100 Rand each here, which is $6, basically. $5, $6, $6 basically, which is, I'm sure you can't get it at that price. That would be probably $30 or $35 in the States. And so from my point of view, it's so cheap, 100 Rand for a superfood, technically. Trying to get that sponsorship. I wonder if I should get hold of them. I should probably just get a list of... Everyone here should do that. What? You get a list of anyone you could ever want free stuff from and say that you happen to be on TikTok. Even if you've got 1,000 followers and you want to use it and you want to start a whole series around their product, would they be willing to send you some? And you just mass email 500 companies. It could be your job. Your job could be asking for free things continuously. Oh yeah, the 258,000 followers. So technically I could do that. In fact, I could team up with you, Narcoleptic. You could say, hey, I represent this guy who's got 258,000 followers. Give me your shit. And then we split the shit down the middle. And then I will do the thing, I'll take the product and go, hey, this product, I used to be sad. Now I'm not, thanks to this product. Can I get my money now, please? We're still filming. Oh, sorry. Yes. Yay, product. Ooh. other people are sad, not me, because I have this product. Whatever the product is. Unless it's that weird water that tastes like stuff because it has... No, it does work. No, it's jokes, but it works. No, it does work. There's a lot of people who get a lot of stuff. You know, on 10,000 followers, people would love that exposure. It's just the legwork. The actual legwork of listing all the companies, getting all their details, formulating a letter. A lot of this world isn't... It's inspiration and going through the motions. Yeah, it is. To me, it seems like a lot of work. Until the result, it'll be no work. That'll be nothing compared to go to a job for 9 hours a day, 6 days a week, wait for the end of the month, have most of the money taken from you by your government. You know? You have to do 3 of those jobs if you're going to actually pay your rent. Is it MailChimp? What is MailChimp? Is that one where you actually... They look for people to do reviews. We got Temu here, but I just never went near it. The voices won't stop. That's funny. The voices won't stop. Why is it funny? I don't know, because it's funny. Because the person's chosen to make humor out of it. Voices, psychological torment. Someone's name was that, by the way. Don't follow, thank you. Girl, I love you so much, but I want to look at my laptop and you're in the way. Did I get the coffee up? No, I didn't. I just went to go get the moringa stuff. Now I'll be back right now. The sky. Starships are meant to fly. Coffee good. You're so sweet. She's busy standing here, like, sniffing at the phone and stuff, and... Okay, girl, Nikki, can you please leave? Can you please get off the step? Oh, on my lap, or... She's like, no, I want to stand in front of you where you have given me all your attention. Oh, she's a stretchy cat. Okay, thank you, there's it. I just became a beta tester for Google's new AI and the Deep Dream original... That is really cool. Oh, is it a bulk emailing system? Oh, clever. You see, you know how much money you're worth, Crystal? Your skill sets and what you know and how you see it and what you can do and in the right business, the right company. And there's so many out there right now that are looking for exactly you. And they literally top like the 20,000 a month situation, the 30, 40,000, that stupid money, the corporate's digital image must be run by you. Please, how do we do this? How do you send an email? That there are places that are so ignorant on what you aren't ignorant on, what you are, what you specialize in. I learned something great about it. What? Tell me. Narcoleptic, thank you so much for more likes. Triple blessing to you. And to your family's family and your ancestors and this life and the next, and to give me likes still. To be in so many lives day after day after day. And to still sit there and give likes. So the likes go up, so more people arrive, and it's to me that it squeezes my heart the same way when you watch someone be nice when no one's watching. When someone goes and saves the kitten or does something that's altruistic. It's greater than great. It's better, It's love, basically. Thank you. Everyone should be saving all the bad imagery because it will be found culturally thinking. Hectic. I'm addicted to knowledge. I can quit anytime I want. Hey, guess what? What? Tell me more. I thought you said you can quit. I can. After you tell me what, tell me what. I'm addicted to knowledge. I'm addicted. I can quit anytime I want. Guess what? What? See? That's actually quite a cool concept, I suppose. To be willfully ignorant. I want to not know. I don't care. I want to not care. Although I suppose in a way, Shirdi, Sai Baba's incarnation and his next masters don't, they know without the thinking process that we all do. They see through any subject matter and it's all knowing. It's just they know. They know what you would know at the end of a bunch of thinking. So they don't think. A lot of good avatars in here collected in one place. That's exactly narcoleptic what I'm getting from everyone here. Like the best, the creme de la creme of the light workers. God, will I ever get a chance to date? That's exactly what she's thinking right now. So she's having, if you wanna, could you message her now? You're timing your 35 minutes. She's having a towards you. Is there another dude kind of thing on the scene, hey? He just pissed her off. Is there another dude on the scene? Yes or no? I want to find that out quickly. Semi, yeah, there's another guy there, and then she's half, he's upset her. At the moment. And what's annoying is he doesn't know, he doesn't understand why he's upset. Whatever, who cares? None of my business. Yeah, she's in a situation of some kind, exactly. So just be like, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should give you the information to manipulate it, because you're manipulating yourself ultimately. Just know that. You're not actually manipulating her if you say the right thing. If you wait for high tide to swim out to sea, it's better because it's less, you don't swim as far. It's not manipulation, is it? If you wait for her low tide, you know what I mean? Because a being has good moments and bad moments where we regret, and if you take advantage of that, it's not bad, right? I can't what I bought. You're reading my mind. That's the kind of thing I'd say to say. Just buy the bike. When did you compliment the watch? Like now, was it in 12 hours that you've messaged her or interacted with her in any way? She will be back. Wait for the guy. Exactly. It's happening now. The guys are already doing a typical that. Right now on Instagram. Brilliant. That's it. That's it. Afterwards, in the nowish. Yeah, because she misses you. She's having one of those moments right now. She misses you and he's annoying. Did it happen right now in this live? Or right now, yeah. So that, yeah. That means, I'm not trying to be rude, but that means I'm right. And I am. I can read her very clearly, the whole situation very clearly. You did the timing was perfect. It's so wrong. It's not wrong, it's all us. It's one being, okay? Her higher self's very aware of this conversation. Very aware. She's basically orchestrating this conversation. And tunable. You guys are quite nice. If I don't look at your relationship now, I look at who you guys have been to each other in all your lifetimes. Crystal, you're a legend. Crystal saying, why don't you call her back? It goes both ways. My thing would be don't let it go now. It's doing this. Her initial feelings towards you as you don't. So if you get hold of her, but that's manipulation. So just call her. You're manipulating. You're creating a vacuum my way. Let's see now. ISIS is like, now do my thing. And I'm like, isn't there a combination? Get hold of her and say, listen, I need your advice. There's this girl, and I don't know if I should message her or not. She just called me and said it was a missed call, but I think she's thinking about me because I'm thinking about her. Just do that. Take all the veils away and talk to yourself. Okay, listen, this is a girl. She just called me, and I think she was thinking about me because I was thinking about her. I still get heart palpitations when I think about her. What should I do? What would you want done if it was your situation? Asking for a friend. She will laugh and she'll go, I miss how you made me laugh. Oh, my chest hurts. I can actually feel my chest, like my heart chakra getting widened. Humans are starting to appreciate each other. We're in relationships and we don't want a relationship not to fall apart. And we are so much to each other. We're not just romantic interests and then we're friends. When we are in a relationship, we get to be so much and we lose out on so much. And we actually should, by appreciating, I can't explain it. By knowing it's all self, we're not as desperate and we can see it better. Through our relationships, we get an opportunity to experience ourselves. Therefore, that person has done so much for you. They're your friend, they're your da-da-da, They make you feel nice. In all different kinds of ways. And so just to honor that in each other is so nice, because it's like, in a flash of a blink, this life will be over. And all these things that the two of you know what I'm trying to say. It's sad not to have full spectral appreciation. I have been chasing a little. Okay, I do agree with the boombox over there. Do that. Oh, that's the best! That's the best. Do that and film it. Do that and film it. Lulu, I can see you holding your own hand and you just split your consciousness into two in a lifetime, and it's on hills, Dutch hills somewhere, and you know what life is. You know that the wind is your greatest spirit, and you literally have this lifetime with your best friend. It's platonic. It's a guy and a girl, but it's you, and it's you love and you live together, and you live in your houses are near each other. It's just breathing and smiling at each other. There's a lifetime like that you had. 1702. And it's you get your lifetimes where you're ignorant and don't know, or you suffer, or you have good lifetimes and down lifetimes, or mastered life. Think about a lifetime that's just right down the center of all of those definitions. I know it for what it is. I don't require much. I know that I'm forever, and I'm lucky to. Not lucky. The person who's you. It's like, no, this is natural to have this mirror me because of who I am to myself and my mind and my world. It was like an honorary lifetime where you basically just honored the eternal journey. Like every 10,000 lifetimes you split yourself in two and incarnate with yourself to love yourself. That's what God's done. It separated itself from itself to love itself. And avoidant. Now he's chasing me. Just learn about anxious and avoidant styles. What? Ignore what? So my thing now is boombox, tunable. So you gotta go, and I will always love you. But with the boombox. Pebbles at her window. Even better if the guys are at there. Be a listener, singing to her, shut up. In fact, time it to the guys there. Ask him to hold the boombox. Say, listen, dude, I need your help. Come here, I want to serenade her. Pretend life is a dream, a movie. She pretends a movie, and it's your movie, and you're gonna have to watch it when you die. So make it entertaining as fuck. Do things that you go, I'm gonna watch that when I'm dead. Remember the time I went in and serenaded her? The way making her happy. It's literally in moments of selflessness, you forget her and you make statements and that makes her happy. It really is, the greater you are authentic and you're divine. She's actually great. I like Lee. I can feel, I don't know her, I can feel she shifts your journey. She taps your journey slightly. Just based on her, I suppose based on her difference, she's you, different you. She's you, different you, and so the combination creates a certain curved journey, which means I suppose she's actually a reflection of your inner feminine, actually. If your passive nature, your reserved nature is illustrated through her. Lee Louis, what a lovely name. You must tell her that no one will ever love her but you. Just kidding, I'm joking, don't say that. Don't do that. No one ever loves you but me. You will love me exactly as I love you. He doesn't love you. How could he? There's nothing to love. Break her down and build her up and then break her down. No, don't do that. So I have this friend, he says I should break you down and build you up. What do you think? Don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Just say to her, listen, you're nothing. You're nothing without me. Nothing at all. Ah. Anyway, so there's this girl I like. Should I message her or not? Yeah, my Looney Carousel. Great reference. Carousel. Life's a carousel. You know what I mean? And you're everybody. And you're like literally, there's like multiples of you going up and down. And when you're up, you don't acknowledge that downs and vice versa. And there's moments where you pass yourself, where you half see it that it's all you. But ultimately, it's just it goes around, and goes around again. There's moments of acknowledgement, but generally it's just this really weird, slow, odd experience. And on horses, the spirit. Horses represent spirit. Crazy Carousel. Isn't there a song, Carousel, Crazy Carousel, Alien Ant Farm or something? Anyway, that one time at band camp. That's actually funny, Crystal, because I was thinking about Krishna and his flute. Krishna has a flute that he plays. I was thinking a lot about the flute. And Radha would sit there with him. And so one day at band camp, what happened? Nothing. So people if you are a Hakoa empath, people close to you might have said that you are emotionally unpredictable. Yes, because you exaggerate a reflection of their condition in real time. Brilliant. A Hakoa empath. And that's what a clown does. Oh. Huh. That's what I do. That's my videos with. That's how I got famous, basically, doing videos that are over emotional reactions to tease the human condition, where humans are like, oh no, nothing goes my way. Everything's going my way. I'm so happy. You're so fucking fickle. What do you mean? I'm not fickle. I mean, what do you mean? What's this? Go fetch. What is it? Where is it? Jesus, you really believe this place is real, don't you? Snap out of it. Snap out of what? It's that I was trying to get rid of. So a person who watches one of my videos and goes, as I'm doing it, is more under the spell of the Maya. And if you go, what are you doing? Stop that. And then you basically are liberated, more liberated from Maya. Your karma is more balanced. It's a litmus test. What is? Yeah. Oh. You got mirror neurons that are watching me and going, or not. The more the mirror neurons mimic it, the more you ensnared in creation's illusion. To get people to see. Unconventional ways to get people to see. Brilliant. Isis, you're wonderful. You guys are geniuses. You know you all got plus. Your IQs aren't measurable. If you go do an IQ test and you get a 120, it doesn't matter. Your IQ is of such a high level that it actually shifts realities and you're just not necessarily aware of it. And I don't know if you guys have been enhanced from interacting with me, but your snap perception is just so accurate. It's so accurate. Your articulation of a multidimensional singularity at any given moment. Law of attraction, yeah, because it is my skill set. So within yourself, you would have a law of attraction would take place. Things you think of would enhance, which you focus on. Energy flows to where attention goes. I can't be anything less than my best version to her. And the funny thing is, Julie, I'm going to say this. The moment you become that, the spell might go. There's the moment you become that where you can be the perfect thing, suddenly you're like, she's cool, but I don't really like her anymore. It may happen like that. That's why you're going to laugh, because it's this annoying thing of, I got it, whatever, throw it away. Like the diminishing return, and then the opposite of diminishing return, that in play creates a lot of amusement for your divine self, your actual self, your real self. It's everything, you and all the new energies coming in, learning at a fast pace now. Thank you, Isis. I wanted that actual answer, as in I wanted a answer. Thank you. Have you had pushback? I know nothing's real, but yet Lakota would frown on using the name. Da-na-na-na-na-na. They shouldn't though. They shouldn't frown on it. But then again, Sierra, let's go. How are you doing? Let's go. Good morning. Sierra, I had a lady let me know I'm being... To do with what, Sierra? Terrifying birth outcomes. Well, you good person, dude. The fabric of who you are is more valuable, more perfect and incredible than anything's gonna ever think. There's a bravery in your relationship you have with yourself, and it's... They won't admit it. Your parents admire you. They won't say it to your face because it'll empower you. They admire you. There's a strength, a loving strength in you that they wish they could have reflected to their parents. If you collapse that, you had a psychotic break because you wanted to get more authentic. Think about it. You were rejecting the matrix. You wanted to get more authentic. You wanted more truth. So you had a software discrepancy, hence a psychotic break. So the psychotic break was a divine rebellion. You will get a reflection of your enhancement. In other words, the being who you will be in a relationship with later on will be reflective of your more authentic nature. To be replaced it so beautifully. It's the very quintessence of the word, to replace it so beautifully. Because you will know that you are personally involved in the fabric of that experience because it's who you're emanating it. You always were, and just the degree to which you know it and honor it and are in, divine, profound alignment with it. No gatekeeping, we're Lakota, we're all one. And that's what I think the Lakota is. Any culture will know that a culture reflects the condition, life's human condition. So all cultures should see themselves in all cultures. It should be a cross-cultural celebration. It should be same difference. Not different difference, same difference. The space between. It was in a video I posted yesterday. It happened to be the sentiment as someone gifted. That's the thing, tunable's hectic, eh? You did see her in the Quanta 15 years beforehand. You saw your own reflection, basically. It's good. You must cry. That's acceptance. It's a balancing of your systems. Crying is good. It's acceptance. It's going to backfire, Sierra. So now Aurora, he set a date. He's got Aurora. Exactly. Did you hear the phrase "not for long" out loud? Did anybody hear in their minds, "not for long"? He just did you a service. He just did you a favor. This is going to unfold in your favor, Sierra. Now think those ways. You got it, Isis. So now think in those terms, Sierra. All things work together for good. For those who love the Lord, you love the Lord. You are the Lord. Okay. So he did a. You play tennis. He hit the ball into the net. That's how you're scoring a point now. It's his fault. He will fail. Exactly. He didn't even need to do it. He could have just let things ride, and he has aura already. One would say he's being manipulated by higher forces. I would never use my powers to help Sierra. I would. I definitely would. Well, not. It's actually for Aurora, not for Sierra. So just think those ways. You can might as well internally celebrate. You might as well internally celebrate like you're really going to get her back, Sierra. That's how sure I am right now. And as I said that celebration, thank you, Isis. You beautiful, beautiful being. I'm you, God. I know, that's why you're beautiful. It is so immaculate. Fireworks for Sierra. Exactly as I say it. Might as well start celebrating now. That's how factual it is. Amy, and it's the same with you. And that's why I can't wait to get the actual where it's grounded in you. Although, Amy, there's also... I'm going to say it in clear English, and I know you know that I don't want to get your... It's not about hopes up or no hopes up, because the way you deal with information determines things, but there's a strong redefining of your relationship with the Father, where you redefine what relationships are and what you want to be, that you don't have to be what others have been to each other, or it doesn't have to be on or off. It can be an interesting combination. It's what he's starting to think about. And you may not want it. You may no, I wanted this or this or this. You may not want that, but you also may. And I'm gonna rather put the cards out clear, Amy. In other words, it's going to go your way, or it'll go a version of your way if you want a negotiation with that energy, because there is still friendship, which may... I don't say that if I carry on talking, it's like I'm messing you around. I'm saying, which may lead to this, which may... And that'll... But from the beginning, your karma it's all stacked in your favor. Thank you, Amy. I'm very thingy to it because basically I just care. I care. Just leave it at that. I care more about your results than me appearing right or coming across right or coming across clever or any of that shit. That's the thing. Do you think it's like that, hey, Crystal? Wait, do they ever try and time it with you? They want to serve you. They go, listen, where are you? Are you at home? Can I come over and give you your thing? So Sierra, you want it, if it is to be served for Aurora, thank you, take it. Go to court. And then the judge, male, grey hair, golden glasses. Sierra, the moment you walk into court, check the judge out and then smile. As if the whole thing's been fucking rigged for you by aliens. They've got the judge, they've got a puppet judge in the position, meaning on a quantum level, it's rigged in your favor. I can tell you now the judge's appearance, everything. O, he's got an O, his surname has O, it begins with an O. This is so cool. Have the daughters met each other yet, Sarah? So he listens to her when she tells him she wants to go. You are supposed, Amy, you're going to get 80% of the time. You're going to have 80% of her time. She's going to be with you the majority. It's going to be you, primary parent caregiver. That's the terminology, primary giver. I don't know the terminology when it comes to that, but that's the word. It's been that from day one, Amy. Clear. That's why I think I'm frustrated it's taken so long for the lady to say, because she's already... They're not supposed to let you know they're coming. They're supposed to sneak up on you, jump off from the roof and land on you. How you been served? That's assuming people avoid being served. She had gone to my hometown. You had to call her. It's like there wasn't even like. It's one thing to try and serve someone. Then it's another one to. Then it's another one to make them actively come and fetch their getting served. Amy. I'm trying to touch it. I'm trying to deal with it as little as possible, Amy, so I don't, you can feel what I'm doing. I'm trying not to admit. Once it's in the right trajectory, I'm not trying not to say the wrong thing to change our outlook, because then it could change. You know what I mean? It takes 3 months. And so, as of now, what's the situation for the 3 months? She's got 80% with you, eh? It does make me nervous, but I'm trying to keep my head up. Well, the thing is, Sarah, you've got nothing to be nervous about. As it currently stands, it's the worst situation. So it can only go your way, and my advice is be overconfident. Know that this is all a series of events that have been triggered by your karma. Aurora's doing it. She wants to be in the same house as her sister. So you don't need to know how that judge was given the file. You don't need to know how everything goes your way subtly, and then it all adds up to a result that you... Can't come down, da-na-na, spinning round. Exactly. And it's going to be brought up as well, Sierra, that why hasn't it been da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? He hasn't done the fair thing, the right thing. I'm not going to stop talking, God. The things that I would say now to convince you the right people are already aware of it. So I leave it at that. Just basically have faith. Good old-fashioned God's got it. The intelligence of the universe will dictate where everything unfolds. And I can tell you that I can perceive that intelligence better than everyone except the people that are present. Yeah. Good old-fashioned Goth's ego says he knows. Just that. You're both going to get such a good... I love you both so much. Amy and Sarah, you guys are going to get the best results, and I love you, and it's what's right. And I'm glad you here and not your partners, because then I'd be like, shit. Well, it's kind of hard to help you, because you're not really on the right side of this. So I'm so glad you guys are here. I suppose it's obviously because I wouldn't be reflected by them. I'd be reflected by divine perfection. Which they are, eventually. Once they see eye to eye with you. Amen. Patience means you will already trust it's happened. Isn't that faith? Eventually, yeah. Do you know anything? I can fix him. You can. Eventually. Maybe not in this life, maybe in the next. What I will say, because that was very tongue-in-cheek, obviously, abstract relationship is being fixed. The average relationship with oneself is being enhanced across the board. All of these conversations, all of this back and forth, ultimately helps all. Sup! Free Palestine, let's go! But why say fugly Jesus and Free Palestine? It's abrasive, you know? Maybe he was, but it doesn't matter. Nothing's that. Everything is a divine spirit. Jesus couldn't have been fugly. Or maybe that's irony. Maybe life being a reflection of yourself. I think it's beautiful. I find me it's beautiful. Maybe I shouldn't analyze it so much. Just see what's trending on X. I can't even believe how different I am in the last few months. Amy, you're the best. You're literally when though what you do unto the least, Jesus, you're Jesus Ananda, you're good old-fashioned Jesus. You are literally the greatest, claiming that you were enhanced by something else. You enhanced that something else. You can't. I've said it 1,000 times to you. You know it. It's been a solid 7 months. We're in August now. It was the 2nd of January was when a whole bunch of you over-tipped me, and I got all my cat money. I got the cat trees and the cats, basically, 2nd of January. So it was the end of December, I got my first bookings for the psychic readings, and started going all crazy. Crystal would have done her thing 27th of December. So, Sierra, I give you permission to lie. Not really lying. Your psychotic, he did play a role in the psychotic break. Had he emotionally supported you, you would have had a realization, illumination experience, not a psychotic break. He abandoned you. He made it impossible for you to be there for her. Garth, you make a good lawyer, I know. I make the best lawyer. I'm your advocate. I will fight your case. So now you hold that true what I said. Because it is true. He made it impossible for the mother to be everyone knows the mother's the most important thing. But he wasn't equipped. He wasn't emotionally, spiritually equipped to support you. So he abandoned you. And you must use the phrase when you're talking in the judge, what's best for the child is to be with me. She wants to be with her sister. Use the phrase her sister. Yeah, use the phrase her sister when you're talking about it. Edgar Hades. That's almost exactly Edgar Hades. He can tell you a purple unicorn doesn't matter and ask the judge to psych you. Yo, we're bringing out the big guns now. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Can we please get a psych evaluation on him, please? Say it like centered. Judge is like, no, we're not going to do that, but I feel what you want, why you want it. Okay, so I'm giving you 80%. You can get reviewed 3 months from now, that kind of thing. Or you can know he won't. Yeah, you'll get. I'm not being funny. Amy and Sarah, I get every second weekend the guys get to see their child, and then it can increase if it goes well. You're being seriously favored, and if you don't see it, choose to see it. If you don't feel it, choose to feel it. Exactly. I know. I can. If I had to get in the astral realm when we sleep, I can take you to the Akashic records, and I can show you. I can show you that you've. See, I don't make a victims out of you because you're not victims. You chose the experience to learn the lesson so you can become examples of perfect, divine feminine mastery. But they still are what they are, and they got their journey to go on still. I'm not trying to put them down. They're still God, playing their divine little characters. So that everything can go your way. Think like that. My telekinesis, what happened? Is acting up. That's hectic. Tunable, be careful. You'd be like, man, it's acting up. And then you ever get it tunable where you as you think or breathe, then like a gate will slam at the same time, and you can ground yourself. Picture roots when you breathe, growing into the ground. Sierra? Forget that what I was about to say. You know you guys are on it. You got it. You're brilliant, Sierra. That's right. I was going to say, don't take a back step. Don't take a submissive step. Take a, like, this is my rights step in the case. But you're right. 95%, and hey, if I need to play my part, I'm willing. It's going to create such a nice etherical fluctuation in the judge who's already on your side. I did the whole process of success. Sierra, you represent a titan. You represent a strength that's unbelievable. To pick up pieces, acknowledge self, and rebuild. Isn't that what everything is supposed to do? I can feel energies that are literally being carried up a mountain. The mountain's bad enough to carry, Sierra. You're going to be the inspiration for other energies. See, and Sierra, and Isis is literally the success story completed. Fight with love. Amen. Amy, man. Can I get an Amy, man? Sierra, quiz. I can't explain this to you, Sarah, but TikTok live streaming and try different things. One where you do a 2-hour quiz. I don't know, do you not enjoy the going live thing? So sweet. I love you. Do you hear that? She's like, yeah, for no reason. Is that Bella? Tell the judge. Sure, Bella. It's true though. It is true. That would be a very clever thing to say, but it's also true. Sierra. It is true. The person I'm sorry to say this, the person who has more authentic connection to their inner light will always be the best parent. End of comment. And that's a judgment. That's a divine judgment. I'm judging. I'm a judge. And the judge judges too. Oh really, Sierra? Sierra, you're in for a surprise. You're going to get rewarded. You're allowed to though, tunable, aren't you? The hotel. You're allowed to smoke in a hotel. Okay. Are you talking 420 or just normal? What are you talking about? Sarah, you're going to be in for a surprise when you eventually go live. Yeah, and you can use like what's this name? You don't have to get a ring light. You can get like a normal lamp, anything. Okay. There's holes in the wall. Is it hectic, tunable? Do you get like super, super paranoid? Or like worse than that, like you forget to breathe. In shelters for 3 years. The thing is, the second you're working with it, this girl is so adorable. She literally wants attention. As soon as you're working with them, you know what I'm saying? The social systems, as soon as you are working with them, they will it to work out. It's when you're difficult, things aren't going to go your way. Be gracious. Expect, there's a little piece in every single person you're going to interface with is you. And it all will conspire to work out in your favor. Crazy, eh, narcoleptic? Well, I'm quite lucky. We actually have a dispensary. It's just crazy. Never thought in my lifetime that would be a thing. Sierra, have faith. Eventually get into the going live thing. There are people who they do quiz on the lives. They're like, listen, do quiz, and then people get used to joining it, and then you get companies to basically give you stuff as prizes. So there's other lives that do quizzes. Watch 1 or 2 of them, and then also just talking to people. Because Sierra, people will ask you questions by default in your lives. If you authentically answer yourself, eventually people will be joining your lives. I just know you've got a genius, same as me, and it's valuable, just interfacing with you. If you package that as a I Ching reader, or just go live to see who rocks up, who reflects you, it's just going to go in your favor. I cannot... Jesus didn't go into details about throwing the net over the other side of the boat. He just said, do it. He didn't go, no, don't trust me. lots of fish. And he would have had a no about it before he said do it. It's the same no in me. Just do it. The universe is waiting to set you up, basically. You will literally it'll be like 6 months and you'll be like, this is 6 months ago, I never thought I'd be sitting here like this. Technically carefree. The word will be carefree. What's ECT? That sounds like the end of respect. It's like, RESECT, find out what it means to me. Wow. I had to be 10 years ahead of the chessboard, I don't know. Electroshock. Have you had electroshock therapy? Oh, you thought about it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ding, 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 ding. Or maybe do it. No, you'll end up with gap memories and it actually isn't good. It isn't healthy. It's quite archaic, actually. It's quite, savage. Well, I'm trying to think of something that'll be the best one thing I can say. I'm not trying to think of it. I'm trying to get your guides or your higher self to tell me, basically. Basically, what I'm saying along the lines of magnesium is an issue. You're eating and stuff. So you've got a few micronutrients that are missing, and I'll say magnesium, but that's dumb. I'd rather say there's going to be some other kind of superfood. It is a nutrient variable when it comes to sleeping and stuff, and magnesium. You know what I'm going to say now? So it's tunable. Listen to this. What's it called? Aboga. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about? Aboga. What is that? You know what I'm talking about? I'll tag you in a video of it. But it does a complete neurological reset, basically. But can anyone else think of the thing I'm talking about? I'm also going to go log off shortly, narcoleptic. Can you tell me how I get Christopher here? All across the country. 600. Is it, how much to Uber? 600. How much is it to Uber him to you? So I will find out exactly. Does anyone else know that thing? What's the name? His name isn't really Christopher Robin. Stop it. It's a Karen. It's a thing you take. It's a bark. Gina Bull, you legend. What a nice person. We could also do like a live stream, whatever. Anyway, first I want to find out ISIS. Let's just tell us. Find out what the Uber costs first, ISIS. Thingy did that, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Crystal did that. Crystal was like, I want to go to Thingy. I'm like, get an Uber there. That was the beginning of the year. Bella, thank you so much. Like a real team. This is how the Jewish mafia started. You're like, I got this happening. Oh, I got an uncle, I'll help you. Next thing you know, we're all teaming up to help each other with every facet of our lives. That's how gangs start. A cult. Yeah, we're going to spy on the American government until they make us tax exempt. That's what the Scientologists did. I'm still trying to find it, Corin. I just know it's the bark of something, a boga something. It's a thing, and it's illegal, but it's not in other countries, and it shouldn't be, and it completely resets you. It's the ultimate. There we go. Opioids. I think of the word. As soon as I type in the right thing, it'll tell me what it is. Brilliant. It was from California to Vegas. I want to come here. He has a home and a kid here, but he can move. I want to move here. He has a home and a kid here. Why hasn't he moved there? Get him. Oh, so you want to know how to? Okay. Does he have to work and stuff? Or is he just doing nothing? You want to just get him there? I don't know what the full situation actually is. See, Tunable, her main variable is the Virgo, the Virgin, or fresh, authentic. She's a very, Virgos are deep mirrors, very deep mirrors. And then it's just a matter of getting him to you, isn't it? Just find out what the Uber costs from his location to yours. And then take it from there. Whatever the amount is, then set up a thing that can do that thing. You know, whether we do a joint live, or, you know, you do a quick GoFundMe, or it's actually within quite a cheap range. Hectic. You fell in love with yourself, Tunable. You know what I mean? The essence of both of you is really what it's about. The details of Virgo and all her variables. It's just it's just how the Lego connects to itself. The realm is Lego. The realm is illusion. It's you. Romantic relationships are Mr. Iboga. There it is. You're the best, Karen. Is it Iboga? People use Iboga for withdrawal from heroin, morphine, and other opioids. Wait, is coke an opioid? Oops. I don't think it is. It's a stimulant. It's not an opioid, is it? Kokiana. No psychostimulant. Ibogaine attunes the cocaine-induced increase in serotonin release, which is normalized by addiction to the kappa antagonist. That kappa antagonist affects the media serotonin system. But I want him to throw a caution to he must throw a caution. Just jump on everything now and get to you. What's he doing? I'm having like 4 conversations at the same time. They are very set in their ways. Oh, you're talking about that. Okay, you're not talking about him dropping his thing and coming to you. We passed that point. If there's a court date, I think, and him constantly threatening, he has a lawyer. He's Sierra. Shame. He's basically not gonna go the way he thinks it's gonna go. How much of the human brain do we actually understand? 100%. It's not real. Stop dealing with physical reality as a thing. Learn the spiritual thing that emanates it. It's not real. So we're not going to go and worship a false idol by studying the brain. That's what it comes down to. So, ibogaine. Yeah. So that thing that you created where you just, good old-fashioned strong addiction, ibogaine will literally reset that. And so if you never go there again, you won't be tormented. Like the way you're tormented now, technically, it's like if you smoke cigarettes and you need nicotine. You're tormented until you get your nicotine fix. Same with the ibogaine will be your answer. I could buy a lot of tickets later there. Sierra, buy a light and go live and use the live money to buy lotto tickets every day. What did you just do? I threw the fishing rod at the fish. Sarah. No. Maybe whack the fish with the fishing rod. In other words, use your lives to generate that lotto cash. And then you can, every single day, you can do a thing that's on an issue. You'll have money to do little ideas with, basically. You take it from there. That would be my advice. Or just get the thing. I suppose a lotto ticket's a license to dream. That's a classic idea. But again, you could just leave him to trip over his own feet. Quite frankly, he's handing Aurora to you on a silver platter. The court is not going to go the way he thinks it's going to go. And everything he thinks he's going to say is going to make him look bad. Why are you sharing more information, Garth? I don't know. Like, I don't need to go over-explain why I'm right, basically. The results are the results. Since the lady was on the side of Texas and by the way, exactly. It's holographic. Your liver does its thing, your kidneys does its thing. It's like the ocean. If you know yourself, you'll know what's in the ocean. If you know yourself, you'll know what the brain is, 100%. It's spirit that emanates these physical things. Spirit's simple. Physical things are infinitely complex because they're infinite combinations of that simple concept. Know the simple self and you'll know all things. I'm going to log off now. Yeah, I've got a one-on-one in 4 minutes. That was so funny. Isis, I saw a cartoon where a mouse and a bat are playing battleships. And the mouse is like, E4. And the bat's like, you missed. And then the bat goes, E5. And then the rat's like, shit, hit. In other words, the bat's using its sonar echolocation to figure out where the battleships are. I think that's so funny. E5. Know the simple self, quantum directions. Exactly. I still have the lady's number. She's so... You don't need to see her. Just let them do it. Let everyone else be the thing. You just rock up and present yourself. You don't have to strategize. It's in your favor. Things will unfold in your favor. You don't have to strategize. Authenticity. Bring authenticity to the table. Because his strategy will come across. Humans are sensitive to each other's bullshit. We talk shit about each other. You'll judge the person more than the person you're talking about. Why are you talking horrible about that person? Because everyone is listening to everyone talk about themselves. So the more you shit talk, the more I feel bad about you and me, not you and that other thing you're talking bad about. So you stick to authenticity, positivity, and your karma is all set up for it to fall in your favor. See, Corin, you that to perceive that I can do that. You see? Night, Bella. Tunable. Casino. Yeah, he's going to casino. Use your psychic powers. We'll get kicked out of a casino. You will. We won't. I promise you, people like us won't be allowed to hang out for very long. I used to be a mermaid, started remembering the echolocation. Yeah. As in, you guys are all giving top-notch advice. I like blackjack as well. Does the house get an extra one? Like, do you know what I mean? Does the dealer allow to get an extra one? Is that true in blackjack? Like, if they get 2 kings, do they get 21? They don't. Okay, it's only so even when I played at home as a kid, that was the thing. I need to figure out if we can be seen separately, not in the same court. Sierra, why? Do you think it'll just trigger? It'll just trigger not nice behavior. $17 more you have to stay. I've got a one-on-one. I literally can't. Considering he threatened me. I'm gonna keep quiet now because you guys are. I'm saying the opposite isn't also true. Is what my impulses are doing at you at this whole topic. Because I've already given my thing and I already see my thing, and all you guys are saying things that I think are alternating things, but they're not. You brilliant. Everyone here is brilliant. Everyone is right. Everyone listen to your hearts. But you really all are doing. So you're all right. And that's all I can say. And then a boga. to tunable. Tunable, go for it. Wouldn't you want to reset? Because it's illegal as well. Like, I think it's not allowed to. You're not allowed to do it. You have to go find some special place that'll do it, and go research about it. It's a complete life review. You watch your whole life. The whole life again, twice, I think. And you see the parts where you got yourself shattered, where you got hurt. And then also it resets the neural network. Aboga. Do your research in the meantime. Go look at it. Listen to people talk about it. Listen to the side effects, down effects. Obviously, how does it work? Become an expert in it. Next thing you know, you do it, it has an effect. You like, this is the best. It's like getting a fresh start. And then you go and become an expert in it. Potentially. Maybe it's you become, start open up your own clinic. Help. I mean, isn't there 500,000 Americans? Purdue, opioid crisis. You make a lot of money. Rich people have addictions. Rich people have money. You help them with their money and their addictions. Not give them addiction. You can't take the addiction away. Because this is technically cutting edge. This isn't mainstream yet, and it will be. Just like mushrooms. And cannabis. And fuck Israel. Free Palestine. Cool. I'm gonna go now. You guys are the best. At first glance. Cool. Unlocking offs. Isis, I love you so much. Tell Christopher to get on a frickin' greyhound. He's gonna need more than one. Small dogs can't really carry him far. But maybe if you got 8 greyhounds and named them Blinkens, Rodolph, Prancer, you could use this. Get an Uber. Gonna log off now. Kurt allowed me to believe I was crazy. So I can't contribute anymore to the topic, Sarah. Until the new things unfold, because I'm just stacking stuff on stuff now. I should just log off. I'm logging off. Love you, Isis, love you, Crystal, love everybody here. Bye, Karn. Bye, Sierra. Bye, Tunable. That's it. Bye. Okay, cool. Hey, look at Christopher. You see that? Do you see that? Do you see that one, Isis? The last name. I was like, oh, Christopher popped up. Christopher was like, what? What's going on? Nothing, Christopher. It's not about you. It's about another Christopher. Christopher Robin and I walk along. Okay, cool. Goodbye. You guys are so addictive. Spiritually enhanced, perfect beings. Can't give me a rose and try to log off. Okay, I'm logging off now. Remember, smile. She does it again. Remember, smile 17 seconds. Everything's going to go your way. We've literally rigged reality. The people that are listening to me now, you guys have rigged it. You've got bonus energy still coming your way. Stop, tunable, guys. God, it's like 2 hours later, 400 roses. I'm like, no, you guys have to actually stop, because I physically can't leave. That's the same as slamming the door. You guys at my front door saying, okay, bye, it was a nice time. I'm like, yeah, I know it was nice. You're like, okay, bye. I'm like, I can't close the door till you walk away from the front door. Stop saying bye. Okay, bye. I really had a nice time. I know, I had a nice time too. Okay, bye. You're like, okay, bye. Hey, is that a new vase? Get out of my house. You're not coming back in. And then you guys are like, okay, you go. And then you leave, and I'm sitting in the car. And you're like, how did you get in that car? I'm like, I'm going with you guys. And then you guys look to the house, and I'm standing in the window waving. How the fuck can you be in the car and in the window? I'm sassy. Isis, thank you so much. Ooh, who is that dog? Who is that corgi? Okay, now I'm trying to log off, and now it feels so wrong to log off. Okay, I'm gonna go. My heart's gonna pop, basically. My heart chakra is getting stretched so hectically right now.